If you are afraid of fillers, injections, and other interventions in your natural beauty, but still want more chubby, sensual, slightly enlarged natural lips, then let's figure out how we can achieve this with the help of ordinary cosmetics and making makeup. I'll say right away that I have fillers and have been using it for a long time, since, by nature, I have quite thin lips that I unfortunately cannot accept. And therefore, yes, I resort to such interventions from the outside. But even when I used to make makeup techniques that enlarge them, and so most likely you will paint your lips at the end of makeup, therefore to nourish and moisturize them. At the very beginning, we use balm. I have it either from Chic Balsam or Medela. And I really like this one when I especially have very dry lips. Just with a crust, this tool is generally very super restoring. Now my lips are more or less in order, so I will just apply the Chic Balm for about 5 to 10 minutes. While the lips are wrapped up, we can calmly paint and do makeup. Now 5 minutes later, I take my cellar water and a cotton pad and wash off our balm. And then we need to apply a foundation or concealer on the lips. I will use a concealer now, but you can just walk the remnants on your brush or sponge slightly on the lips. The layer can be made even thinner. I turned out a little tight, and it's okay. Then I take the powder and powder my lips for resistance. I powder it with a natural brush and powder from the Chic. Then I take a sculptor. It is very important that the sculptor, not a bronzer, because it is a bronzer, he usually so warm with the effect of tanning and perhaps with shimmer. This we do not need the right shadow. Cold without shimmer. Therefore, I take a sculptor from Lick to 0 second shade. I take the same brush and make a shadow from above and below, right above the lip. We are not afraid to do. With such light movements, I do not work out the lateral parts of the lip, but in the center you can straighten well. How we draw the antennae. I pass from below. You can already see that they have become a little more. And also with an increase in this way, I do not recommend leaving too much on the side parts of the lips, because it will make the lips such like dumplings unaccounted for, so non-cortical. We can only go beyond the contour only in the central part. It will be imperceptible, and the lips will immediately become larger. And note that we always start working with the center with the lips and then connect with the corners. And also on the lower lip, we first draw the center and connect. Because if we start from the corners, then the lips will most likely be divided somewhere in the incomprehensible sides, and it will be all asymmetrically and inaccurate. And even more about how to work with different parts of the face in makeup, you can find out in my Telegram channel by link under the video. lip pencil, preferably of course, so that it is not brighter than our natural shade. You can also use the eyebrow pencil, which we painted eyebrows. Since we already have this color, it will all look harmonious. I will take a darker pencil. I have it from Shoe in the shade of 40-8. It is desirable, of course, so that it is well sharpened. And we begin to draw our contour, going behind the natural contour of the lips, only in the center. We do not round the side parts and do not raise particularly. Also at this stage, we can adjust the asymmetry if we have. If we have one lip lower, the other is higher, we can fix it here. That is, where it is lower, we can slightly raise it with a pencil. As I always did, because my lips are very asymmetric. I'm starting with the center. With this movement, I go through the criminal. And from below the same thing but by a straight line. And now I connect everything to the corners. Right from the corners I lead a flat line. You can attach a pencil like this and see a flat line. It is important not to do it all with one movement. You can move to our top with such short strokes. Not the same on the second side. And on the lower lip, I also start from the corners. And leading this line with the center. On the lower lip, I also do not increase the side of the lip, just leading a flat line. And now I am our contour by the side of the pencil. I put the pencil on the lip straight, and from the contour to the center, I make such a tourish. Just like the plane of the pencil. In general, at this stage, I most often just put some shine. I am already super. You can also undergo this contour with a finger just in the inside eye pass. So that all this is so soft. Now I want to add lipstick. It is matte and very persistent, and I want to add it just a little bit. I will do it with a finger too. I type lipstick on my finger. And so slightly in a thin layer, I go through the lips. By the central part. Of course, this can be done with a fluffy brush. You can with a finger as you want. And now to add even more volume, of course, it is not needed on my lips. And in general, they are already large enough. But if we need to add more volume, then I take the shine from the Chic. In 0-second shade, he makes his lips very cool visually puffer. I apply to the center. And they directly become such juicy. If you do not want to use shine and want to leave your lips with matte, then since we enlarge the lips and want them to be chubber, raise the contour, then we also need to raise a natural bloom. Now I have it. From the shine this glare. Now I will erase. And if I made my lips matte, I will take a groove pencil. I have it from B-Color. Also with this pencil, you can clean the contour so that it is even clear, or you can clean the plane with a concealer with a brush. And now I will add this glare with a pencil. I just pass below our contour. And a little to fit it with my fingers. And in this way it looks more natural and natural. If your contour went somewhere else, or a hand trembled, it's normal that we take a concealer or a tone and a flat brush. I have it. It's so flat I get a concealer. Just a little bit, it should be half empty. And in this way I just align with a slight movement. I make the border more clear. In fact, I clean almost always. So it looks neat. Just like that. On the upper lip, I put the brush like this in this way.